Welcome to God Power Live, where Black women gods come to connect with their likeness and refine our emotions so we can do what we came here for. So, this is for the original woman, to be clear. So, today's topic, I'm here every weekday at 8 a.m. Pacific, here on TikTok, here on Facebook, 8 a.m. Pacific every weekday. Today's topic is, what pressing goal do you have right now that requires power? What do I mean by power? I mean courage. I mean you getting over yourself. I mean you being liberated in your voice, being unafraid to say what you need to say, whether it's on camera, off camera, in a meeting, at a workshop that you're leading, a goal, something that you're doing that you've never done before. So that's today's topic. So, what do you do? So, here is the thing, most people never put themselves in situations that grow them. Okay. Entrepreneurship is such a beautiful training ground for organized duress. Okay. So, organized duress where you only have success under stress. Okay. And you learn how to refine how you see, how you think, how you make decisions, how you feel, so that that duress pays off. This is what I'm talking about. Okay. Now, I like to share a story with you of a time. By the way, I'm here for 15 minutes. For those of you who are new here, hello, welcome in, say hi. So I've been mentoring for 12 years. I've been online making money for 12 years. I started creating content on YouTube in 2011, and I have thousands of videos all over the internet. Okay. You can go to all the channels and see whatever you want to see. Okay. So I made a lot of money. I crossed seven figures in 2017. I've been around a while. I'm OG around here. Okay. Um, so I hosted an event overseas. I've hosted retreats, events, everything all over the world. I hosted one of my biggest events overseas years ago, and I needed to make money. This is like, I had paid so much money to put the event together. I was living overseas. I had invested so much and so much, and I was at a place where you better make money or you're going to be in trouble. Okay. Now, most people are not going to put themselves under the stress. What they're going to say is, I don't have the money, so I can't do it. That's what most people are going to say. They're going to say, I need to figure it out. I don't know. I don't know. I need to get it together first. Whatever. We would make up some story to keep ourselves comfortable until it feels safe. And we almost never feel safe. That's the whole point of the infinite game. When I say the infinite game, I mean the game you can never win. Whenever you play a game of win or lose, when you win, then it's over. Then what do? You go play another game, and then you win again, and then it's over, and then you go play another game. The real game is the infinite game where you just enjoy the game. There's no winning and there's no losing. Things that appear like losing, you can make it a win. But there's never even really winning either because you're constantly in the game. This is how the game of entrepreneurship is, unless you quit. Unless you back out and you go get a 9 to job and you're like everybody else who just need their vacation and their sick pay. Okay? So, this is the first time I've been under this kind of stress. Now, listen, I got stories up the wazoo I can tell you, but this is the first time I'm in a foreign country, right? And I need money, bitch. Girl, you better make this money or somebody getting in trouble. And when I tell you the level of switch in the mind, this is what you need, but most of us do not do this by ourselves, and we don't do it over the long term. Now, some of you who went to college, you experienced it in college, right? But college is a finish game. Once you graduate, it's over, right? Or you got some certification, cosmetology, I don't know, something else, right? Once you get the certification, the game is over. This is what I mean by the difference between an infinite game and a finite game. Finite games they're like for beginners. They're like for people who want to prove to themselves they have what it takes. They still haven't built up the muscle. And then after you build up the inner muscle, the muscle in the mind, when you prove to yourself over and over and over again that you have what it takes, and then you sit down and get quiet and you assess what you just did over the last 3 to 5 years, you start to realize you do have what it takes. So now you want to play the infinite game, the game there where there's no winning and there's no losing. You're just playing because it's fun as shit to play the damn game. It's an adventure. It's a thrill to play the game. So here's what it looked like when, and I'm using this example because I just remember the like, bitch, you better make it the fuck happen or you dying, bitch, like that. Okay, it was like that. So everything was gorgeous, like beautiful event, amazing. Video testimonial still up on YouTube right now. Just, and I put so much into it. I put so much of my energy, my time, I put so much money into it. I've just all that because I wanted it to be gorgeous. I loved beautiful things, right? Now here I'm at this event and here I am. I'm the facilitator. When you're the facilitator, you're social, right? You got to be cool. You're cordial. You're interacting with people. But in my mind, it's urgent. It's game time. It's go time. We need to make money up in here. Okay. So my mind switches. And this is an all day event, right? My mind switches. Actually, no, I think it was more like 5 hours. It wasn't all day. It was more like 5 hours. So I'm doing what I came there to do. Everything people signed up for, I'm giving them what they signed up for. Boom, 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 boom. And I decided that I needed to make an offer, but I needed to pivot the original offer that I had. Because in my plan, I had one offer and I realized, I looked at the numbers and I was like, we need to make this much money. The pivot, okay? So when, couple things. One, I want to really trace what you need here to really activate a power in you. One, you need something that's beyond what you think you can do. This is where mentorship and coaching comes in. Everybody who you love, all your ball players who you love and respect and admire, all your women's business trailblazers and CEOs who you love and admire, anybody, your mom, anybody who to you is successful and accomplished and who you respect, whoever that is, okay? A mom, an entrepreneur, a CEO, a ball player, a teacher, a healer, a doctor, whoever you respect and admire, they all have somebody helping them. Like nobody who's a champ is just being a champion for 10 years by themselves. Every coach has a coach. Every player has a coach. Every player has a mentor, somebody in their corner, in their ear, helping them when they're sweating. Just last night, I was in a hard ass fitness class. I work out 5 days a week. I deliberately go to hard classes. I do hard things on purpose for this. For this. I do it for this because then it affects this. I'm in class when I tell you the body always wants to find the easiest route. For those of you who work out, you know what I'm talking about. Your body always wants to find the easier way to lift the weights, the easier way to do your cardio, to lower the endurance, to make it easier. Your body is constantly doing that. And you need to use your own mind or the mind of a coach. Because I was in class when I'm telling you, when I wanted to lower my shoulders with the weights, the teacher was like, straighten your back, straighten your back. Like just constantly bringing the mind back to center. So to really do this, like this is a video. Come on now. This is a video. To really do this, you hire people. If you feel called to me, hire me. And we will have a conversation to even see if it's a good fit because I want players. I want people who are truly playing. Okay? Now, so first of all, you need something that's bigger than what you think you can do. If you're like, yeah, I can do that, that's not going to grow you because you know you can do it. You need something that you're terrified of. You need something that you're scared you're going to ruin your reputation. You're going to fail. You're going to look like a loser. You don't have what it takes. You need something like that. Now, the only way you would give yourself over to something like that is if it's really something that's personal. It can't be something because you want to beat him, because you want to beat her, because you want to look good, because you want to get that, because that's going to make you get women, because that's going to make you get men. Because you need something that's personal. You need something that when you lay down at night and you think about this shit, you cry. It brings everything, the dog fight out of you. It brings everything, your soul, your relationship with God, your love for humanity, whatever that thing is. It needs to be big like that. Then you need to look at, okay, who do I need to be to achieve that? To live that, to be in that. Who do I need to be? Now, in this instance, when I was at this event, I needed to be somebody who was committed to completion, right? Because the event was going to end. I needed somebody who was lasered in on a number. I had a particular number in mind of how much money we needed to make. I needed to happen at this event by this time, not knowing where. Was it going to happen in the beginning, in the middle, in the end? But knowing that I had a window of time. Now, I had something that was bigger than me. Okay, so this is the first time I had done an event of this size. I'm in a foreign country. I haven't met most of the people in the room. Oh my goodness. Okay. And if I don't, all the marketing, and I had a business manager who was in London, I was living in Paris. It was like, you better, right? So it was all these parts where if I failed, embarrassment, right? This is what I mean by it needs to be something that if you fail, you are ruining some shit. Okay. Because that's going to have you go when you're feeling defeated, when the day has been long and shit ain't gone right and you're feeling defeated. Okay. Most people are not going to put themselves under this kind of duress on purpose. Most of us are looking for comfort. We just want Netflix. You know, there's nothing wrong with Netflix, by the way. Listen, I watch Netflix too. But I'm saying most people are looking for comfort. So you need to understand your own mind. One of the questions that I have inside of my questionnaire for the workshop is, where do you notice when you are going for a goal? Where do you get weak? Where do you want to quit? Where do you start complaining and looking for an out? You need to know this about yourself. This is self-awareness. This is why we have mentors. That's why they're called blind spots. Again, every champion you know has a coach in their ear who's watching their behavior, who's watching how their breathing changes, who watches when they start blaming other people, who watches when they're looking for weakness, looking for an out. No champion does it alone. Are you playing to be a champion or not? I mean, as a lifestyle, not even because the goal. Because again, if there's just the goal, then what? What's next? You want to play an infinite game, okay? Thank you, Sean. I'm going to come to the comments over here on TikTok once I'm done in about 3 minutes because you guys can't see the replay, okay? If you ever want to see the replay, by the way, every weekday I'm here at 8 a.m. Pacific, but the replay is not up on TikTok, but the replay is up on Facebook, okay? So you can come over to my Facebook business page at Naima Singletary #1 to always see the replay every single day for the juice. So before I go further and complete this, you can DM me to have a conversation about private mentorship. If you want a tool that you can start using right now, okay, everything that I'm talking about right here, especially the feminine way, okay, this is very much so for the feminine mind. I have a tool. It's called Shadow Gold. You can get it with the link in my bio. It is powerful. Everything I'm talking about here and so much more over my 12-year career is inside of that tool. It's called Shadow Gold Master Course. It's in the link in my bio on Facebook, on TikTok. So finding something that's bigger than you, knowing what it is that you're going for, who do you need to be to achieve it, knowing where you get weak, deciding if it's important enough to give yourself to. Remember, because if it's not compelling at a deep personal level, of course you're not going to give your whole self over to it, okay? So that, okay, make notes. I just gave you like 4 what's required. Then you get in the game. You need help at the end of the day. With everything I just said, you're going to need help. But just take that and keep that in mind with your big pressing goal. Whatever is the thing right now that you want to do, even if it is a mark, like let's say your goal is to make 100,000 by Christmas or whatever, January 1st, whatever is your goal. Your goal is to lose 20 pounds by your birthday. I have a client whose goal is to lose 25 pounds by January 24th. Now that's a finite game, right? Once she achieves it, she achieves it. But she's also writing a book. She has a woman she's working on becoming. I mean, like, this is a game of life. So this is a lifestyle. And you want to be around people who are playing that game, okay? This is what we're doing for the original woman, to be clear. The original woman who's very clear, she has an ambitious goal that needs power. She needs humility. She needs supernatural courage. She needs confidence. She needs connection with her likeness. Black women gods who are sincere about the game that they're playing here in life, of doing what we came here to do. So I'm logging off now. I'll be back here at 8 a.m. Pacific. If you have any questions, feel welcome to DM me. Again, TikTok, if you want to see the replay, come over to the Facebook business page, Naima Singletary #1. Okay? And you can see it. Lots of love. I'll be back here tomorrow. All right, TikTok, what's up? TikTok.